by the end of the New York session. We're up,
Oh,
almost 7%. Here comes some
35 bucks
NASDAQ
to go.
buyers stepping in.
35 bucks to go. We got within 20 points, less than 20 points from all-time highs in the ES. Pre-bell, pre-New York bell. We also got within 150 points of all-time highs in the Dow, the YM. Well, we definitely saw some selling since. All right, 69.71 last trade. ES, like Hogue said, volume point of control. What does that mean? There's been a lot of volume traded at this price. Lots of volume right here in this range. That means buyers and sellers essentially are agreeing that this is the price for now until new information hits the market. Comfortable.
Yes.
Look at the NQ,
Comfortable
25,005.
transacting business.
I'm
Yep.
short the MNQ, 1 micro from 576. 575. Sorry.
575. All right.
See if we come back down. We go retest 500. Maybe even go take a peek at the 400s.
Damn. You got 575s?
Yeah, just like that. Damn. Okay.
555 last trade.
I was kind of thinking I might be able to scale into like 3 contracts, but
I think
not when it just keeps going. I like that.
What the Dow do? Anything move? 72% long tilt in the NQ. We saw 80% short tilt earlier today. Some big tilts.
All right.
A lot of volume trading here. A lot of volume trading in the NQ. Oh, what do you got for Delta? Still big negative in NQ?
Yeah. Negative 5,400.
Yeah.
NQ. ES, give me a second.
It was like, it's just like it's like 100, couple hundred, right?
Negative 1,100.
1,100 now? All right.
Yep.
Let's see if we could break through these 50s. Pretty good position.
I like it.
The only thing I don't like right now is I'm only in 1 contract, and so scaling out is, you don't have that luxury.
Yeah, we're about 80 points off the lows in the NQ, about 13 points off the lows in the ES. Dow has found its range for right now, about right around the middle. 49,540. What's going on in MBT? Bitcoin. Seeing some selling.
And Bitcoin and crypto, yeah, that's been a...
Ooh, popping gold. Big popping gold. The new session highs, 49.77. 49.80. Another popping gold. 85s. 88s now trades. 5,000. Dakota, you want 5,000? We might be getting it here in
a couple of minutes.
Yep.
It's the end of New York session, man. I mean,
big
here we are
gold. Big
10 minutes later.
Saw silver pop as well. Anything else reacting to this big pop in gold? We're talking a $20 pop, now $30 pop in 60 seconds. 49.90. 49.90.
Well, you would have had to be quick to catch that one.
All right, Bitcoin getting smoked now. Bitcoin selling off, looking at the lows there. Would you say by the end of when we'll see 5,000?
By the end of the New York session, but dang.
By the end of before the
fast markets.
Yeah.
5 minutes after
there we go.
That.
Another push. Another buyers absolutely coming in right now. 49.94.
5,000 inbound.
Very, very thin on the ladder. Silver now reacting as well.
It's missing prices. There was a whole bunch of stops on that one.
Yes, there was. Just evaporate. MBT closing in on new session lows there. 77,255 last trade. MBT down about $1,000 in the last 10 minutes. ES might be looking to push lower here now, about 10 points from session lows, continuing to grind lower. The NQ follows suit. What was that?
That looks like it was news or some headline coming out.
I'm looking. I'm on it. Nothing quite on the.
Hmm.
That's what makes it tricky. Let them close 12 minutes.
Just volatility.
MBT.
Look at this. All the way back.
Oh. We'll see if there's more. See if there's more behind it.
See
NASDAQ.
if you get
Another push.
Lower.
this breakout's going to continue that push back to the IB high in gold. A
What
good
price you got?
opportunity for a potential long. IB high in gold, 49.7770.
Okay, or 77. Okay.
Just got a nice pushback down there. We saw buyers come back after it.
NASDAQ pushing a little bit lower here.
That's right. ES is going to lead the way to the downside here. ES, now it's in grind mode lower. That tilts 50-50 across. All right. ES looking like it wants to pick up a little bit.
It looks like we might want to run test 500 here in NASDAQ too.
Not going in a straight line, that's for certain. What's your downside target? You're looking for? You're short from 575, about 30 points in the money. What are you looking for downside here, Dakota?
Yeah, I'm going to look to trail this if we start to break down. Maybe go I want to see the retest these session lows, which is going to be these 480s, 490s.
I see some more. I spoke too soon. All right, 10 minutes till London close. We're gonna see some more buying here in gold. Gold got within $5 of 5,000s. About $10 from that.
Andre, here comes our possible retest of the lows in the equities.
Coming, I like it. We take a short into it.
Nope. Dakota's already short.
What is short?
I was watching gold.
I'm actually 6 foot. Just over.
Wow, there it is.
Wow. There you go. Dakota with the dad jokes.
No, come on, you like it.
My gold. Couple cents from there's new highs, new session highs in gold. 49.95. Silver, we're gonna do the same there. Silver trading $89.04, about 6 cents off the session highs.
$49.93. I think we can see 5,000 here soon.
I thought we were going to see that about 3 minutes ago, Dakota. Then it just like stalls.
We were at what 49.60s, and you blink, and we were pumping through the 90s.
Yep.
Get also pinned to the top of the chat. Get those group coaching questions in. Gabe, Vince, and Hoop. Someone asked me about the wheel play. Remind me about the wheel play. Basically, just you admit you're wrong. Say you're long, whatever, long gold. And not only you know you're wrong, and you know you're very wrong. You pretty much hit the reverse button. You get short, wheel out of it, and you catch the move to the downside.
Is that the wheel play?
That's all. Yeah, that's what we called it. You wheel out of it. Yeah,
reverse.
Pretty much hit the reverse. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta know you're wrong. You gotta be blind like a headliner. You gotta know you're wrong. You gotta know you're very wrong, and try to catch that move.
New highs gold.
NASDAQ.
It's getting there.
Think we're gonna see these equities test these lows, and yeah, look at that.
There
Look at
you
the
go.
flush right there.
There you go. ES. Finally, 7 points from the low, 69.61, and there goes NQ, 25,525.
Yeah. Willing options is there's
No,
called
no,
the
no.
will strategy in options. That's
This is
very,
just
very common.
It's just reversing. It's pretty well. It's not. Pretty much reversing out of it. All right, trying to test the lows here. Couple points to go. Now picking up some steam to the downside in the ES.
Trading's pretty easy. You just come in, you pick the right direction, and you enter into a trade. Market
easy.
goes. Yeah.
The easy button.
The easy button.
Goes short from 575. NQ closing in on 500s. New lows,
Yeah, there's
MBT.
Got these
500.
IB lows.
Here
See
we
what it
go.
looks
There we
like.
go. There's a question we're gonna ask. What? There you go.
Go.
New session lows. New session lows. ES. We just broke beneath initial balance low. Couple ticks though. NQ not quite there yet.
So if I was in multiple contracts, I'd close one off here at this 500 level. But I'm not, so I'm going to just continue to trail this down. Just watch for pivots. Pivots. See if I could find a way to trail this on
Heads up.
the 100 tick chart.
MBT. All right. MBT continue to pick up some momentum to the downside. We're about to get underneath 70. Oh, we did 76,000. It just print 76,995.
500 in the ES.
What do you got? 50 on 600?
96.50 on 500.
90. I'm not seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
In the oh shit, that's the MES. I'm sorry.
I got 1,000. I got 1,000 on 6,900 even. I got 6,900 on 1,000. Yeah. All right. MBT
That
picking up steam to the downside. Picking up steam to the downside. Will NQ follow? Will ES follow?
I think so. I really do think so. We're seeing Nvidia down 3.3. We got Microsoft selling off 2.3. Amazon down 2.3. Google down quarters. I'm seeing, yeah, these Mag 7s starting to get hit a little bit more with this sell off. Coach Jay, Huddle. Let's see if we can get flush.
The buyers are, they're just holding on right now. They are just holding on. 5 minutes till London close. We might be seeing some pick up to the downside here. And the equities, gold popped. Gold just printed some new session highs, 49.97 half, about $2.50 from 5,000s. Yep, it still is. Trade the tick. It is down there. Nice catch using that level 2 data. Still nothing from Bowman. President's meeting with the President of the United States is meeting with the President of Colombia right now. Haven't seen much. Any headlines from that? See what happens here at the bottom of the hour. Buyer's going to give it a shot down here in the equities.
Yeah, they're trying. Gold hasn't tagged 5,000 yet.
Are you trying to reverse jinx it? Are you trying to?
No, I want to see it hit 5,000 here.
I thought that's what you were doing. I thought that's what you're doing. I think we'll get there. Why not at this point?
Why not?
About an 8-point bounce in the ES. There you go. So we broke through initial balance lows there, Hogue, by about a point, 4 ticks.
Yeah, potential failed downside auction.
Yeah. $1 away from 5,000s in gold. Or 999.
Yeah. There's a lot of people saying we're never gonna see those prices again in gold and silver. Yet here we are on the march.
What do you get up to? 5,600s at all-time highs in this contract?
5,000
or 5,000?
5,000 in gold. We just hit it.
Okay. There you go.
Boom. Before the New York session ended,
Boom goes the dynamite. All-time highs 56.26. 56.26 all-time highs in gold.
Can we get that today?
Anything's possible at this point. Anything.
We're already up $300, $350.
Mm-hmm.
That's another $300.
5,004 new highs in gold. Gold up $50 in the last 7 minutes.
Unreal. just crazy.
What's the flatter look like? A little bit better, more size on the ladder. Some 5 and 10 lots. Bid ask still. Spread even tightened up a little bit. All right, good to see. 50-50 tilt. And pin to the top of the chat, group
Nasdaq.
coaching. Let's get those in there. I thought we were going to smoke these lows, Hogue, in the NASDAQ.
We still might. We
Yeah,
still
I haven't
might.
been able to do it yet, but we did take out that IV low in the S&Ps, so potential failed downside auction there.
Keyword is yet. If we start to break back down towards the 500s, I have a great pivot to move my stop loss now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Buyers are hanging. If you're long down here, might be just some short covering. It's going to move first.
Yeah, buyers have been
MBT,
very weak
they have been. And Q, holding on to 25,500 right now. Holding on for dear life. About 30 points off those lows, session lows. ES, about 3 points. We just printed some new lows, but it was weak. So that's why Hogue's possible failed downside auction. NQ might want to take the lead here. Okay, what's going on in the Dow? Anything cooking the
Let's
Dow?
get through these.
The Dow's
Yeah, we
wiggling
got the
around.
nice pivot on the 100 tick chart on NASDAQ. These 25 30s
Yep.
we
Video
popped up,
today.
rejected.
Nvidia getting smoked.
That's going to be a nice stop loss.
What do? We take the low, then you move your stop down to above that swing.
Yep. So
yeah,
I'll do it right now, actually. As soon as we take this low out, if we do, right, I'll move my stop loss just above that swing low. So there you go. Locked in 30 points.
Stay short, Dakota. Nvidia's getting smoked.
Yeah, it is down 3.5%.
Down 3.5% today. London closed. London closed has come and gone. You know that means Rick Hoagland's brother's got to go prepare for morning recap. Oh, couple words. Fantastic stuff today. I guess we'll see you here in about 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, thanks, Dakota, Andre.
Yes.
Leave you guys to your own devices, and I know what kind of trouble you guys can get into, so just take it easy. I'll still be watching.
Take care.
Well, 2 birds show.
All
Thanks,
right.
Hug. Morning recap coming up.
Keep it
after
going there, Dakota. We'll see you in a bit.
See ya.
What's up, Dakota? It's you and me.
All right, Andre, what are we thinking here? We break these lows?
I want to get short.
Gold didn't hold. Gold tagged to 5,000, pulling back a little bit off that.
Yeah, I want to get short with you. I don't know if I can.
Hey, the water's warm.
The water is warm. I think shorts are the play. New session lows ES. New session lows ES and Q. Do the same thing.
I'd see me in the daylight. Let's see. So is it, Andre, you have the keys. You have the keys.
He's open doors, Dakota. He's open doors. They are trying to hold on right now. Your life, the longs are. That is London closed. Maybe we'll see some buyers coming in. Haven't? Can we take a trade? I'll trade here and there. It's hard to trade and drive and talk to the producers.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
These guys do
I know it.
I don't know how you guys do it. Also, not I don't the language I use when enter trades is my mother would not be proud of. So also not the best. Not best for a family show like fast markets, but right now we're holding beneath 25,500 in the NQ. Might be looking to hold on here. Hold on. 50-50 tilt. All across
this is one where it looks a little too obvious that we're going to break down through these lows. So let's watch it. Let's just watch it. If the risk reward's not there for you, don't trade it.
You're 75 points in the money right now. All right. So you can manage this.
Damn, okay. Yeah. I just not even thinking about that. Wow. This market is volatile. Huh? I wasn't even thinking that. 75 points in the money.
So
you follow the same process I do every day.
100%.
It's like, okay, there's 75 points. Usually sometimes that's 20 points. Sometimes it's, anything in between.
You are us. You can manage this trade.
Where can this market go if we break down? Can we go down and test,
400s? 400s. Depends how we get there.
200s?
Damn it. 400s. What was that 1,000? What was that 1,000 lot on the reopen? 25,400? I think it was a 1,200 lot in the NQ.
Yeah, 25,400, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. New lows
Can we see
ES.
200s though? Can we test February
New lows
1st low?
MBT. New lows there. 69.50 quarter. And the
This
ES just printed.
is looking pretty ugly, man.
Sure feels like a weak bottom.
Mm.
Westy. It's your trade. It's your trade. You click the button. Dakota short from 575. 25,575. Last trade 490.
Someone says watch the VIX. The VIX is at 17.5.
We at 18 yet? Nope. Gold. Looking to make another push here.
5,000. Chilling at 5,000. Well, we did get back down to 89, but
That was a nice buy.
just buy the
There's your
dip on
trouble.
gold. It was just what? Sunday night? I was sitting there watching gold at 4,450s.
Back to 5,000s. I mean,
Yeah.
long we hang out down here, does that give more conviction for the buyers to step in? I mean, it looks like some will say, well, there's a double bottom. Some will say there's consolidating here. I see
Yeah, you can
weakness.
also say
I
there's
see
an H
weakness.
pattern. There's a
Yeah, I
there's a
know.
lot of patterns that you could watch. I'm just looking for this to be a lower high. I can move my stop loss.
Selling to this sucker.
Getting some buying in here.
Is it conviction behind this buying? It's the question. Seems like short cover to me. That's up NBT. NBT might be looking to take a push lower. It seems like every time NBT sells off, the equities follow as well. Again, Nvidia is continuing to get sold. What are we trading here? Nvidia. Nvidia down 3.5%.
Yeah.
3.2%.
Oh, there goes gold.
There goes gold indeed. Gold.
There goes gold.
Turn your head
5,000.
and gold's up $10.
I know. We're gonna be up 8% here soon.
Oh, this is selling to this shit.
Just mind
there goes
blowing.
MBT might be like take a look into the downside here. Stay short, Dakota.
Yeah, we're
more buyers in gold. More buyers in gold. Silver just got smacked. What just happened there? Silver just got smacked about $1. Silver was trying to make a run higher.
Equities wiggled a minute. Someone says gold selling.
No, silver's having a tough time rallying with gold right now. Silver is not pushing higher with the conviction that gold is. Gold, there you go. New highs gold. Gold up $55 in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. Gold is not selling. Whoever that was in the chat.
I think this is the time to get. Yeah, we might have seen
another
push.
Nasdaq held those 530s or rejected those 530s again. However you want to look at that.
There's some trouble.
Very happy with my stop loss placement right now.
Heads up. Where's your stop at, Dakota? Are you in profit?
Yeah. It's 30 points in the money. 545 is my stop loss. Happy with it. We came back up, tested these 530s, right back down to 500 even.
These buyers are in trouble.
Yeah, they are.
The NQ, they're trying to hold on. They're trying to hold these 500s. We're trading 25,510. Yes. Saw a bit of a pop to 69.60, about 10-point pop off those new recent lows. We're about halfway back to those session lows.
Yep. Yeah, gold's holding above 5,000 here.
Yes, it is, Dakota. Yes, it is.
Sailor's entry price on Bitcoin 74,000.
I think I read that. Yeah. Yeah.
Somewhere right there.
Still nothing from Bowman. Haven't seen anything from Bowman yet. Especially to speak hours ago. Haven't seen anything there. Right now, gold continue to push higher here. 50.14, 50.14 new sessions, 50.17 new session highs in gold. They have stepped on the buy button in the last 20 minutes. We're up about $70.
What's gonna stop it?
I,
Nothing.
nothing. Nothing. I think
Nothing.
might see. I mean, these belongs in the equities are just hanging out. 25,503 last trade NQ. 69.54 last trade in the ES. Both a couple points above the lows.
CK, if you look very closely at what
Oh.
you're watching, I am in my live account. This trade is in my live account.
What do
Let's go
they?
back.
What do they accuse you of there, Dakota? That made you
Just ask me
feel the
why I don't have a live account.
urge to respond to that? You had
No,
the urge.
I know. Hey, just making sure it's very clear. This is in my live account.
Mhm.
Let's see if we could. We're right there under 500
Pulling
here in
teeth.
the Nasdaq.
Yeah, it wants to go. It's just look at silver waking up now. Gold waking up to what's going on in gold. New highs gold. New highs gold. 50.18.
It just keeps going.
This 5 minutes. This 5 minutes gonna be if this one opens up red in the equities. All right, MBT looking to make another push lower here. MBT micro
Nasdaq
Bitcoin.
just chilling.
Micro Bitcoin down $1,200 in the last 20 minutes or so. 50-50 on the tilt. House account's been long, this micro crude. Since opening call.
What is crude at right now then?
It is trading. I'm glad you asked, Dakota. $62.89. House account in the money by about 25 cents.
Okay.
Oh, you're good, CK. I'm more messing with Dakota.
No, it was positive. No, it was a positive. It's
Good
on that.
vibes, man. All right. Dow's also selling off. All right, buyers gonna give another shot here.
Yeah, we're holding these 500s like it's
I'm not convinced.
buyers are strong. Yeah, I'm not convinced either. My only concern right now is we have a like maybe a push up and then we flush it. I mean, anything can happen,
Yep.
but I want to see
Dow
this thing go now.
Dow giving back all the gains now from the massive pop on that opening bell. The Dow popped a good 300, 350 points. Dow's about to make some new. Stay short, Dakota. Dow's making new lows right now. Yes, is going to follow this thing. Now Dow for new lows 49,396. 396.
Yep. We
Dow
rejected
picking
those
up steam.
20s again.
Stay short. Dow's picking up steam on the downside.
See if we could get through this. Bounced off 500. This is a patience tester for
It
sure.
is. You're in the money though, right? You can.
Yeah. I
Control
mean, my stop loss is in profit. There's nothing for me to do right now, and just watch this market. We're either gonna hit my stop loss or we're gonna flush down through these lows, and then I'll manage to trade after that.
Yes, this is a very good place to be in terms of managing this trade in the ES.
Yeah, the market will never make it easy.
No,
We don't
it
get
won't.
from point A to B in a straight line.
Teach lessons
This is
quickly
your
though.
stop loss.
Market can teach you easy lessons though.
Yeah.
Depends if you want to take them.
Yeah. How easy do you want to make it?
Yeah, well, it's how much. Yeah, that's my. How much pain can you take? How much money can you lose until you change your habits, or change your approach, or change what what your setup is, or when you cut? It's keep saying.
Yeah.
So I learned all the lessons.
I'm
Stop
gonna say,
doing
where's
what
my
you're doing. You lost enough money.
all the time? where's my take profit zone? I don't have a take profit on this market because we can flush through these 500s, and February 1st, just a couple days ago, the
Mhm.
low is 25,200. So if this thing just decides to go, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Just like, oh my gosh, we hit 25,200. So, well, we were there just the other day,
Wherever we
2 days
go.
ago.
It's just
Uh,
Dakota and I. It's just Dakota and I. That's where I want. It's just a two-man show right now. Dakota Short. It's actually fun. Dakota and I. Oh, Marcus, stop. All right, we got a couple more minutes here in fast markets. Let's check in on some of our live P&Ls and payouts from yesterday. Not a crazy day in the markets. No one else better than bringing JD. JD, what's happening, man?
What's up, guys? Let's burn through these real quick. Harry, yesterday's top 5 live funded P&Ls. Up at the top, Timothy H., familiar name on this list, another $22,920 in profits trading the NASDAQ. Timothy now has 20 winning days in this live funded account, 10 to go until daily payouts. Next up, Karab, 20,214 trading the NQ also. 5 winning days, now eligible for a payout. Nice job, Karab. On 16,117 trading gold and the NASDAQ. Efren, 12,978 trading the S&P gold, copper, and micro Bitcoin. Efren needs just one more winning day of $150 or more to be eligible for a payout. And then Shunchi, we've heard that name before, definitely. 12,327 trading gold, silver, S&P, and NASDAQ. Took a decent payout just last week. Now has 26 winning days in this live funded account. Just a few away from daily payouts. Great job to these live funded traders. All right, let's take a look at some payout numbers from yesterday. Great way to start the week for these traders. Up at the top, Chad S, $40,500. Great way to start a week. Great way to start a month. Throwing that kind of money in your pocket for sure. David M, 13,470. Christopher B, 11,700. Will Cliff M, 6,720. And George G rounds out the top 5,190 in payouts. Live funded traders showing everybody what's possible in the live markets. Nicely done, everyone. Back to you guys.
40 grand on a Monday. Sign me
Beautiful,
up.
beautiful thing.
Sign me
yes,
up.
those are
Yep.
live traders, correct?
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Uh,
I know Korab.
they sh-
Is that how is his name? Say it, Korab?
what
Seen
is it?
him
You
on the
tell me,
leaderboard
Dakota. Give it a
a few
shot.
times.
How do you say it? Give it a
And
shot.
I am horrible with reading names out and pronouncing them,
You got
but
it.
seen him
Yep.
on the leaderboard a few times. Interaction on social media always good and positive, but gold back down to 5,000. Say back down, but yeah, 5,000 seems to be a big round number line in the sand for gold,
Oh,
and that's very similar to what we're seeing here in the Nasdaq for 500, 25,500. Seems like we're kind of bear flag, maybe question mark. Can we break down here?
yes. Yeah, it's coming. Dow's starting to pick up some steam in the downside. New session lows. Dow, will the ES and
Oh,
NQ follow? Stay short, Dakota. New lows
oh,
Dow.
here we go.
49,385. Silver
Yeah,
selling
go
off,
down
gold selling
$10.
off.
Okay. Is this gonna
And
be a
this
Kodak moment here?
what's what, I don't is that a joke? Is
For
there a
that
joke in there?
one.
Is there a
No,
joke in there
no,
that I'm
no,
not
no
familiar?
joke, no joke. Just hop on here, hit a 100-point banger in the Nasdaq
Uh,
in the live account. See if we get through these lows. Come on, patience.
being
Market never makes
stubborn.
it easy.
And again, the
Oh, look
Dow
at
is
this.
giving back. You got
I am what I am. Says, hey, Top Step, my live account was just activated.
yeah,
Finally back with y'all in the major leagues. Let's go. Shout out to Dakota, who have been watching a lot. Helped me make the changes I needed.
go.
Man, that is
What's about
that's worth man.
silver selling off now. Silver down $2 plus in the last 5 minutes. Gold pulling back as well. Pop there in the equities. Moving inverse. So what is it? So yesterday it was Sell equities buy, or sorry, sell metals buy equities. Sell equities buy, no, sell metals buy equities. Let's sell equities buy metals. Is that what's happening today?
Um, yeah, yeah. Sell equities, buy metals.
Equities buy metals, maybe. But go right now. We're
Honestly,
seeing.
metals made its move overnight. The equities are making its move during the New York Open. So,
Good call. Good point.
mm,
Well, speaking of silver, down $2.50 last 5 minutes, $87. And silver just very, very reluctant. Silver did not want to follow gold. Gold obviously pulling back as well off, pulled back about $20, now beneath
mhm.
5,000 in gold. Silver did not want to take gold's lead there. And now we're seeing a bit of a puke sell off there. I'm not too sure, Nate Trace. I'm not too sure. That's why I got my trading buddy Dakota here.
Yeah, and
I'm bouncing stuff off them. That's what trading buddies are for, bouncing ideas off. What are you seeing? I'm not seeing it. He made up a great point. When moved in the overnight, when that's now we're seeing the move here in the New York session. So I'm not too sure. No, that's why I hit up my man Dakota there. Made a fair
different
point.
perspectives. Yep,
Yeah,
different perspectives make a
trust
difference.
me.
Nasdaq just resilient here, holding these 500s like there's a lot of buyers. So what makes me a
Yeah,
little bit nervous. I want to
yeah,
stay short this market just for a break of the low. However, I mean, we could just bounce here. Nvidia's coming back just a little bit. I would not be surprised if we do have a nice bounce, run these stops, maybe just 550s or something, and then we flush a little bit later. Maybe this holds until power hour. That could also
well,
be. There's lots of things that can happen. Just thinking out loud here.
is this the one? I come on, the long one. Here we go. All right, now ES. Keep wanting to push this.
Yeah, or we just go. Just go now. Make it make it easy on us.
Silver's like, all right, see you later. If no one else wants to go, we will go lower. No news. What kind of news? No real news. Haven't seen a major headline to really get this thing going. Maybe the AI thing really started with Microsoft last week. Casting some doubts on AI. All right, Dow picking up some steam to the downside. Silver, S&Ps are, looks like they want to stay short. They can't
Yeah,
hold it.
Nasdaq's
They can't
back
hold it.
down
They can't
towards
hold
these
it.
lows.
This ain't holding it.
All right, flush it before we end fast
Flush.
markets here. Let's
Over
end it
flush
on
right
a positive note.
Dakota short.
Positive note. Why I say the equity sell off. Let's get it. 100-point banger for the last hour.
More than that. We're about to.
Can we get that here?
We're gonna make some new lows here in the ES. About 3 ticks to go. Last trade 69.51 quarter.
Gold getting smacked back down too, Andre.
Yeah. And
A
Q.
little
And
tickle.
Q once. And Q 10 points off the lows. Stay short.
Look, new session low in Nasdaq. Can
New
we?
session low. New session low ES. New session low Dow.
There we go.
New
No,
session lows.
new
And
daily low.
Q.
There we go. Daily. That's a little
And
more powerful.
there you go. That's what trading buddies are for. See, now everything's moving together. New session lows ES. New session low, all the equities.
And that was one hell of a stop loss placement on this trade, if I do say so myself.
MBT new lows also. Did you hear us, Dakota? Like, looks like we got a rounding bottom. No, looks like they want to make new lows. Looks like a rounding bottom. Nope, new lows. That's how traders
No,
talk to themselves in their head. That is
trader,
trading right there. It's like, yeah, not too sure because you've seen all these scenarios play out. So you're going through the Rolodex. I've seen this before. It's done that. So, yeah, you're getting it here real time on Top Step TV. Click subscribe, light on the likes, click subscribe, click like, click notify. A couple minutes here in Fast Markets. Dakota, it is a Tuesday. We'll be joining you on
Tuesday.
Slow Markets, 7:30 p.m. Central Time on Top Step TV.
Tuesday. Well, the best trader I know, it's just going to be me, Andre.
Oh, my God. I absolutely love it. There you go. The humility. A hell of a trader indeed.
Come on.
Just to go lone wolf, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, Sunday through Thursday. A lot of patience, Dakota. There was a lot of patience there. It also helps to be patient when you're 70 ticks in the money, right?
Yeah,
but no, 100%. There was a lot of patience, conviction in the trade. So were those weak lows put in right there? Wow, silver picking up steam in the downside. Gold also picking up steam. The downside, silver or gold down $35 in the last 10
That was one
minutes.
hell of a fake out here. That was one hell of a fake out here in the Nasdaq. We bounced.
Yeah, it
Is this a
was.
liquidity run? Is this a fake out? I don't know. We've been here before. This
You've seen it all before. Like you see it all, you start. Is it this? Is it that? I've seen this. If then, if this, then that. Okay, a
I
couple
got
minutes
chat
here.
riled up on that comment, man.
Oh, good, good. Chat fired up. I
How many
love it.
times I've said I'm not the best trader? Okay, this is probably a more accurate statement. I said best looking trader I know.
How about how about you just are
Every morning.
that is where else can you get that? Silver in continuing to sell off here. Silver down about $3 in the last 5 minutes or
So is
so.
gold.
And gold also following suit. Gold now catching up with silver. Dakota, you are still in this trade. We're going to see you on slow markets tonight, but we got morning recap coming up after this. Then we got power players with Jay, Mohammed, Dolby time. Get those questions in for group coaching. That form is pinned to the top of the chat. We look out below. We got metals cruising lower here. Are they going to hold the lows in the equities as well? Stay tuned to find out. This is Top Step TV. Let's go. Markets are alive. Come on.
Click like, click subscribe. This is Top Step TV. Let's go.
I love the manual lockout feature on Top Step X because it helps you avoid temptation. That's right, the devil on every trader's shoulder that says, I'm down a bunch, but I can just cannonball this and make some money. Well, you don't have to worry about that with Top Step X. You can take that option off the table by clicking the icon at the top of the Top Step X page and lock yourself out for an hour, a whole session, some custom time. It's all up to you and help you stay within your trading plan.
All right. Finally, it is time for the morning recap. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're trading well. And always interesting things going on in these markets. We're seeing some of the metals really trying to find the ability to find at least some degree of balance. We opted not to take the opening range trade. Let's get on the charts. We'll take a look. All right. So overnight, we had some pretty long overnight inventory. So uh the opening range ended up being pretty much centrally located inside the range. Let's go to the 5-minute chart and we'll take a look. We opted not to take it, of course, because a lot of it because of the volatility and the lack of liquidity. Now, some of the liquidity is coming back into the market, so that's a good sign that market is trying to somewhat normalize and trying to find areas where two-sided trade can occur, and that's a good thing. Um, so the opening range right there would have gotten us long. Now we would have been able to kind of hold on to some profits if we did take that long, but eventually the market did turn and would have eventually hit our stop. But as far as gold is concerned, we did have Aaron trading gold this morning, and he took two trades in his XFA account. His first attempt was a shorts, relatively close to the low of the initial balance. And once the initial balance was in, I was a little bit nervous for this short. He ended up getting stopped out of those for a small loss of about $220. But when he started looking at longs, I was a lot more comfortable, and he ended up taking a pretty decent profit on one of his longs here at 49.39.80, taking a profit on those about 49.55. He came in up some money for fast markets, and I think he finished the day up about 1,000 about or $1,100. Let's take a look at the opening range trade in crude oil, which really isn't doing much for us. As always, looking at context, we were kind of looking at a reversal pattern above price, weekly kickoff low below, providing a degree of support, and the market opened, kind of spanning the high of the range from yesterday. I was comfortable doing the opening range trade in either direction here. We ended up long. We're still long. 2 micro 62.94. Where are we right now? 62.93. A little bit underwater. Our stop is a little bit lower here. I think it's down around 62.30. Let's take a look at this on the 5-minute chart and see what we're looking at here. So we have had no movement outside of the initial balance. IB high 63.13, IB low 62.39. The opening range remains the low of the regular trading hour session, which keeps this position valid. We've seen some pretty decent profits all the way up to 63.13. We were looking for more of a move a little bit higher looking for a 200 session simple moving average here on the 30-minute chart. There it is. It's up here at 63.49. So we got within about 30 ticks of it, approximately. Market has just been very range bound. This is what seems to be happening in crude oil. We get some decent overnight moves, and then we just kind of range the rest of the day. This market is setting up for a normal trading day in which the initial balance high and low are never extended on either side. We're just kind of hanging out in this 62.90. No, we're long 62.64, not 62.94. We're long 62.64. It might be helpful if I learned to type 62.64. That is our entry point. Stop right down here around 62.30. So just a little bit of risk on this trade. Not a big thing. Take a look at the S&Ps. And my initial hypothesis was I would have liked to have seen the market hold the afternoon pullback low that occurred yesterday. We saw the market leave the opening range at the dead high yesterday and then rally the rest of the day, leaving the afternoon pullback low 69.98 and a quarter. Opening range was not left at the dead ass high in the S&Ps. However, it was in the Nasdaq. A little bit of a warning shot there to say, okay, we've got sellers in control here. Be careful looking for any types of longs. So we did not take the long against the afternoon pullback low. Jack was looking at a options level tried to get 3 longs in here around 69.90. Those didn't play out very well. We lost about $189 on those 3 MES. And the market is still pushing to new lows here. It's still, we did see kind of a potential for a failed downside auction. It really didn't give us much as far as a pullback off of that level. So we did not take that long. And it's a good thing because the market is continuing to push to the downside now. And in the NASDAQ, we had Dakota come in. Here we are. Let's take a quick look at context. Market opening right at the high from yesterday, basically accepting value right away. So that opening range at the high of the day, just like yesterday when it was the dead low of the day, it kind of takes the idea of shorts away when it's the low of the regular trading hour session, takes the idea of longs out of the picture when it's the absolute dead high of the regular trading hour session. We saw sellers in control off the open. So that negated any kind of opportunities that I was thinking about looking for buyers up against this afternoon pullback low. And if you were watching the opening call, I said, I'm not expecting significant selling, meaningful selling until we get down below that afternoon pullback low. And after we push through that, that's about the time we saw all of those sellers come in and accelerate this market to the downside. We've seen a pretty decent pullback, nothing tremendous, but buyers have been very weak today. But Dakota is still, I believe, short 1 micro at 25,575. We are looking at the initial balance low. We have looked a couple of times below the initial balance low here in the NASDAQ, and that initial balance low is showing very sticky, a degree of buying against that. We're not seeing any aggressive buying away from it, but it just seems to be a little bit supportive right now. It's going to be interesting to see how this market resolves at the end of the day with this market really kind of holding this initial balance low. There is a very weak low here. Exactness equals weakness. I'm not really looking for this market to hold, but I don't get to choose that. We'll see how this plays out for the rest of the day. On that note, let's take a quick look at the quotable quote for today, and we'll get moving on. All righty then. So Epictetus reminds us, don't hope that events will turn out the way you want. Welcome events in whichever way they happen. This is the path to peace. You can't hope or expect any event to happen in trading. Trading is rarely going to turn out exactly the way you want. So we have to be welcoming and flexible and creative and take that information and make it work for us any way we can, any way we can. So if you come into the market like I was today, thinking, okay, we're going to find some buyers up here somewhere, we may maybe put new highs into the S&Ps, but things changed and they changed very quickly. So you have to be able to adapt to that. If you expect things to happen the way you want, you may end up being very unhappy. When you're flexible and creative and accept the things that happen to you, that is the way to profits as well as peace. There's your quotable quote for today. We got an exciting segment coming up here. We got Mohammed coming up here. It's going to be on with Jay and Dolby for Power Players. Stick around, folks. This is Top Step TV, the best in the world. Let's go.
All right, welcome back to Top Step TV Power Player Edition. I'm Jay. In the middle, that's Mo, and to the far right, we got Dolby Time. We'll get right into it. We got markets moving right now. Headline just came out: U.S. official, U.S. military shot down an Iranian drone that approached U.S. Navy aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea. So we are seeing markets all over react there. We saw aggressive selling in the equities, in the metals as well. Crude oil is up about $1 from that point. So again, headline-driven markets. That was a headline that just came out. No, we also did have the House voting on a funding bill, but that was not the reaction. The reaction was to that again, U.S. military shooting down an Iranian drone that approached a U.S. Navy aircraft in the Arabian Sea. Nasdaq right now trading 25,414. S&P 69.63. Gold down at 49.6460. We got crude oil 63.67. House count still long there. Jumping on a moving train here, guys. Mo, how we feeling today? What is going on? How are you looking at the markets?
Things are, looks bearish since the open. We got in our hands now a reversal down day. This is exactly opposite of yesterday. Yesterday it was reversal up day. This is how I define and name the day type of day. Yesterday we start the day down and then we reversed up. This is for me. Don't cry selling the market. Don't, because the market already, the table already turned the other way. Whoever is selling there, he's hoping until the end of the session. Today, it's different. It's the opposite. They started up, and then the market keep going down, and I expect this will continue unless we get above 69.80, which is the low of the opening range. 69.80. As we can see, the opening range for ES, the first 30 minutes, the high was 17,018, the low 6,980. And this is confirmed. This is already confirmed. As we can see, they retest it, they continue go down. So usually we take 2 legs down. That will define the expected target for this move down to not far away from here, 69.18, which is an important level of support here to the tick. 69.18. So maybe there, if we can see the
downside.
Market, downside. So whether we try to sell this up to 69.18, or we will wait for 69.18 and see if we can see some consolidation there, buyers trying to hold this level, so we can buy this. I don't like this idea. Buying today is not favorable for me. So I'm looking for selling this market. If I see some trap up there, I need to see some higher pullback, maybe up to 69.46 if that's possible, and then wait for a signal 69.50, 69.46.
Got you. Awesome stuff. Dolby Time, what is going on? How are we seeing the markets? We were talking about potentially a long, and then we get headlines coming out that maybe shift that a little bit. What are you seeing right now? What markets are you focusing on?
Well, I'm looking at the micro NASDAQ right now, and yes, we were talking in the green room about getting long at the initial balance low, which is 25,471.75, and the initial balance is the first hour of pit session. We basically established that initial balance high and then completely sold off. Never even thought twice about getting back up there again. So I think I'm looking for shorts with Mo. I mean, I want to look for shorts today, right? Because haven't seen an uptrend anywhere here. It's all range under range, lower lows, lower highs. However, Jay, as I've been saying for a while, and it's fun to say, the chip is back in the bag. We're still in the Dorito pattern in the NASDAQ. So we could easily get down to 25,200s, and we would still be well within this range that we've had established since, let's say, early October. So this price action, all things considered, is not to be all that unexpected. We are still within the range. This is well within range rules on the daily. So I guess we just try to find some shorts, maybe 200 to target.
Maybe. So seeing a nice bounce here across the board. Gold back up at 49.86. The S&P 69.43. Mo coming up to your area. These 50s that you were looking at. 25,455 last trade here in the Nasdaq. Yeah, go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, but the difficult part of take the short, we all know it, that the equity, especially equity, loves the V shape. So the devil of any sellers is that V shape recovery, you know. So where's your stop? This is the question. Where is your stop? It could be 69.54. It could be 57. I would love to see my stop above 60 at least, and still we might see the price goes up to 980 before it turned down. So that means if we want to try the short, we put in our mind that we might try more than one time and fail. That's the trick, because you don't want to see the V-shape recovery. Until now, I don't see any sign of that, because the V-shape recovery usually start with green candles following each other in the 2000 tick chart without sellers trying. But as you can see here, they try once, they try again, they try again, they try again. So this is not a V-shape recovery actually. So I'm talking and I'm missing the signal.
I mean, come on,
that's
Mo.
the signal.
We got
fast
to get
today.
into your area.
Moving fast
Yeah,
today.
Stop talking, Mo, and trade.
That's right.
We're on a bullet train right now. We are on a
10
bullet
to 2
train.
reversal challenge, Mo. Just lock in.
Yeah, today
69.37 half.
I brought my son, 11 years old, just an hour before the show. I show him the reversal challenge. Look at me, boy. Look at me.
Dad's a legend.
And he's excited. He's watching, and what he gets angry whenever Dolby is 6,000 unrealized. He said, "Why he's not taking profit?"
Great question. Great question, Mo Son. It's a great question.
Greed, boy. This is greed.
It was a good game. It was a good game.
He's stingy.
It's just stingy. That's exactly right. No, that was a blast.
Not to miss anything. I don't feel that I miss anything really. I'm not planning to take the first try of the sellers. I will wait for the buyers to try. Whenever they fail, that's a confirmation to go short. So now they are trying. So to put you in perspective, this is first try, second try for sellers, third try maybe. This is the fourth try. Okay. Now I want to see the buyers try, and whenever they fail, that's my signal. Oh, they are not failing, man.
There we go. A little pop back up there. Yeah. What do you got, NVIDIA? It was down pretty heavy, Dolby.
I mean, it's still down. It's at 179.
Strong red candle will do it for me.
A strong red candle for Mo here. See if we get that follow through sell. Do you adjust to your game plan, Mo, if we see headlines coming out, right? That headline just came out with the Iranian drone. Do you adjust at all, or does this just help expedite the moves to the target that you're looking for?
I take a minute. Yeah, I take a moment thinking about that headline, because you need to distinguish between headlines and noise. Most of headlines, most of them, let's say 80% of the headlines are just noise, moves the market, takes stops, and the setup appears. So I take a moment. I don't see anything now other than that headline, which is, to be honest, is not new, not a thing that is not expected. Tension is there. So nothing for me to avoid trading.
Got you.
So think about that trade. Always think about the headline. Is that headline will let you decide to take a moment and step back, or don't lose the opportunity?
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't look like you lost your opportunity yet. Looking for those 50s potentially. House Count did cover one of those crude oil longs. Nice. He did sell one of those at 63.65. So nice trading by JD there, adjusting to the volatility right away. Pretty much called a damn high there. And stop on the last one is 62.79. Crude oil right now trading $63. Seeing the equities pop a little bit here, 25,455 in the Nasdaq, 69.44 in the S&P. Gold rallied about $40 off that low it just made after that news, trading 49.77. Markets are moving.
Yeah, let's see.
Any
Let's see
interesting
what will
levels you see?
happen.
Yeah, go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, I'm looking at this pattern where we make a high and we run back to it again. It happens before. We make a high and then it runs back again to it, and we see that quick urgency move down. Let's see if we will see the same here. That depends on seeing a strong red candle before this market goes to 54 or 50s. At that point, I see no, there is no similarity here. Let's say if they're taking stops for the short, the late short people who took this short of a FOMO.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
You got to imagine somebody was selling that low looking for a breakdown, right, Mo?
Yep. And they will keep taking their stops higher and higher.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Your boy is talking here, Adobe.
Which one?
OpenAI's Sam Altman. The upper limit is full AI businesses.
Dumb. Bro, just every time he talks, it's just another level higher of just dreaming. Full AI businesses. Yeah, you know what? And it might work 98% of the time, but that 2% of the time might just ruin everything that you built. I just cannot.
Right.
Just keep on promising. Promise the world there, Sam. Keep it up. Keep it up. What a hack.
Yeah. Another thing that I just noticed.
Okay.
The opening range for ES from 7,018 and 60,080, the extension of that range is at 69.43, which we can see the 30-minute chart is rejecting that level. It's not closing below it. So let's wait for another 5 minutes or 4 minutes to see how this will close. That will give us more conviction to the downside. If we close here, maybe the market will just chop at this level, looking for stops. I want to see a close below 69.43.
69.43, trading 69.44 and a quarter right now. Again, headlines coming out, getting these markets moving to the downside. What do you got, Dolby?
It's just good volatility today. I mean, I could see trades on both sides. I mean, we had a 50, almost 65-point bounce off big round number 400s. Nvidia currently right now on the 5-minute is testing its kind of upper band of its 5-minute range. So I'm kind of curious to see what ends up happening here. Man, I'm kind of selective shorts off the initial balance low. I think they're
what price you got
interesting.
There? I'd be low.
25,471. Maybe it's a little bit lower than that. Maybe it's 71. 70.50. What's this candle? Candle is 470 quarter. There we go. And probably like a stop above like 500s would probably be the plan there. But we didn't get filled. Didn't even have an order in, so it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter.
See if we get a pop up there. Seeing some selling coming in here, Mo, below your 43s now. Is this the next leg of the move?
Yeah, it's coming earlier than what I want. 2 minutes, man.
And these buyers are paper, Mo. Paper buyers right now.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. But they always do the V-shaped recovery. So why I'm saying that wooden buyers, because they show themselves strong and then they disappear.
M2K is getting rocked too. There's actually there was really nice setups. And
new lows of the day there.
Russell, yeah. Nice little range under range consolidation going on in the 5-minute. I wish I had an eye on that because that would have been a great little trade.
Coach Hoop got an eye on it.
Hoop has an eye on every market, though.
How many eyes does Hoop have?
One for each screen, I think.
He can see everything.
He can see everything. Right. It's like a spider.
Yeah.
What does it look like here, Mo?
I'm looking for, again, same thing. We have this drop, waited for that strong grid candle, never happened. They make a new high. Now they come back again. Same thing. I will wait for the buyers to come. Whenever they fail, I will go. I will never go with the first try, especially if it is 1, 2, 3 candles. You know, I'm already late to this move. So I want some recovery. Strong red candle. That will be a better trade location. Maybe
we got a plan here. Let's take a look at this tilt. What are we seeing here? Did it get heavy? It's tilt getting heavy short here. 54% long in the NASDAQ, actually. 54% long in the S&P as well.
30-minute candles is closing now into 1 second. Done. So we confirm that. We break the second range extension below it. So now looking to the third one, which is 60,906. Simple as that.
New lows in the Russell, new lows in the Dow, getting ready to make new lows in the S&P and the NASDAQ potentially here. 69.32 quarter, low of the day in the S&P. 25.401 quarter in the NASDAQ.
I don't know if these 400s are
green candle, I will take short.
Yeah.
There is another setup here which is called strength setup. Whenever you see consecutive strong red candle followed by weak green candle, that's telling me that buyers are weak, are not strong enough to take this. So short,
new lows,
stop with 2 candles.
New lows S&P, new lows NASDAQ, new lows Dow, new lows Russell, new lows across the board in the equities continuing to sell here. What are you seeing, Dolby?
FOMO. I feel FOMO.
You know
it has new highs, though, for the day.
What's that?
Cattle. Cattle trading.
Okay.
240.
Shout out to the cows.
40 3/4. Moo. That's not good.
Shout out to the cattle market. Yeah. Steak price is going. I just took a steak out of the freezer actually to make for dinner tonight. And maybe I should put it back in there.
Put it back in.
Price is going up.
Right.
Crude oil catching a little bit here. NASDAQ trading back under 400s. Go ahead, Mo.
This is a weak green candle. This one is a weak green candle. Why it's weak? Compare it with the previous candles. It's weaker than them. They cannot take the high of the previous candle. It's weak. However, I am chickening to sell here. To be honest, I'm just being honest.
Is it a chicken?
I cannot sell.
Is it?
Yeah, I cannot
Where's
sell.
your risk, Mo? If you sell it here, where's your risk?
My stop will be 69.36. 2 candles.
36. Okay. So then, yeah, I mean, if it's a defined risk, I think the question is, it's not because it's a riskier trade, right? Because you already defined that it's 4 points. It's whether or not it's a high probability trade, right?
Exactly. Because the other reason, I don't know what is the target for the sellers.
Gotcha.
They already took that low. If they didn't took that low, yeah, I can see an obvious target for sellers. But now the nearest target is 69.18, which is, with this setup, it's low probability.
I think that's the question, right? Yeah. That's what it just kind of feels like you have to do here. But just, what's the scary trade right now?
Longs, for sure.
Long.
For sure.
Yeah.
At this level, both. At this level, both.
Yeah. Actually,
you are already in a short. If you are not already in a short, it's very difficult to short it here.
Agreed. Yeah, I like that game plan you had, Mo, right? Finding these bounces where there was, where the aggressive selling came in and they're not able to recover it. Yeah, the failure of those buyers That's where the opportunity lies. So maybe you got to wait for another one of those. We'll see
Yeah,
if we get it.
let's wait for it.
25,390 quarter, new low of the day in the Nasdaq, 69.30 quarter in the S&P, 49,250 in the Dow. Metals kind of back up after that initial sell-off. Crude oil holding as well, 72% long tilt over there in crude oil.
Let me, Jay, explain this strength
Yeah.
setup, the trade setup. So it is very momental, very aggressive type of setup. It's aggressive. Whenever you see a strong momentum, similar like this, and momentum means at least 3 red candles, consecutive 3 red candles, at least. It can be 5, can be 6, and they should be strong. Don't look for a weak red candle. They have to be strong. Similar, exactly similar to this. Consecutive means that there is no, they didn't give the sellers time to jump in. So they just continue quickly. And then it's followed by weak green candle. Weak means in 2 ways. Weaker than the previous, or weak by itself if it has long wick at the high or something. So you can see the candle is weak because it is, as a candle, weak candle. It has long wick up there. And compare it to the previous, it is smaller than them. So this is a weak. Whenever you see this, my trade setup is go short at the close of that weak candle, stop the previous 2 strong candle. So the stop will be here, 3 point. The target, and this is a difficult part, the target is 1 ATR. 1 ATR. So what was the ATR here? It was 3 point, or 3.5 point. So that will give me almost 1-to-1 risk to reward.
Gotcha.
The low probability of this trade, you need to see a target. I look left, nothing. There is nothing.
Maybe the target's lower. Maybe that means the target's lower. We still got prior day low, yesterday's low in the S&P, right? We have it at 68, 64 half. Could that be a target? But I get what you're saying, Mo, right? You know, is it worth the risk on the trade to take it here?
What make this trade setup higher probability if this thing happened over up there? So we have room for our target to the previous low. I don't like it to do it because many times we see the market just snap below and just move. So I don't want to see that. I want to see a clear target for my setup to work out, more probability. So that's the explanation of this trade setup. Just try it, test it, and you will see an amazing result. This is, I do it in 2000 tick chart in ES, 1000 tick chart in InQ.
We are still seeing new lows here in the Nasdaq. 25,362 new low of the day, trading about 8 points off of that right now. 69.25 and a quarter in the S&P. Is that some size on the book there? What is that? Nope. No, it's not. Trading about 2 points above it right now. Dolby, we're starting to kind of just stair step here. Is there an opportunity on the next
400s
failed push higher? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 400s, 380s, maybe. Maybe get into a short. Bitcoin getting smoked also. Geez, everything is selling off right now.
We had an offer in an RTY, the bigs, and we missed it by about like 1.5 points, I think. So
good idea.
Yeah, it was similar trade idea, Jay. It's just the kind of stair step trade to the downside. Our offer was at like 26.36, but it was after it made that high there. So that would have been a nice one. That's 3 points right there that we do not have. Nasdaq maybe on a bounce, Jay, could be pretty juicy here.
Downside level I'm watching here in the Nasdaq, 25,333 puts this at 2% down on the day in the Nasdaq, and I think the S&P is down right now 1%, little over 1% right now in the S&P. Downside target I have there, I think, is 69.06. Again, anything we say here is for educational purposes only.
This is crazy.
We are just seeing some selling coming in here.
We were looking at or at least I was looking at, maybe a short at like the initial balance low as a retest.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of looked a little bit scary, but we're down 100 points already off the rejection off the initial balance low. I mean, that was fast. That was fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you don't know till you bet,
So,
though. You don't know till you
that's
bet.
true, Dolby. That's true. 470s was that IB low that I have, 470 and a quarter. And it's the right idea. This is the balance between a trader. Do I use limit orders? Do I just jump in? It's tough. It's tough to do.
Hmm.
Um,
It just feels
Valid
like everything's
idea.
running.
Yeah, and I think Coach Paul and I talk about this all the time. I was short this morning in the Nasdaq from 25,933. I did not measure for a move like this today. And what we want to try to do as traders is the repeatable trade. And then,
Mm,
like we said yesterday, if you swing the bat and hit a grand slam, then okay, great. But if you don't have a game plan to measure for 600 points to the downside in the Nasdaq, that's okay, right? Take your piece of the move and then go from there.
yeah, I mean, no one.
Let's take a look at.
I mean, not no one, but most people didn't expect this, especially because yesterday was
Yeah.
kind of chill, all things considered.
Taking a look at some Delta information. Delta in the Nasdaq negative 6,800. That's a lot.
Wow.
Delta in the S&P negative 3,400. And somebody asked about gold. Give me a minute and I'll pull that up for you. But Delta congruent with direction in the Nasdaq. New lows. Continuing to sell here again. 2% puts us right around that 25,330 area in the Nasdaq.
I mean, I almost just want to sell one right here, right now.
We had the right idea at the beginning of this hour. We said we are waiting for ES to hit 69.47. We see 48.
Yeah.
But we'll see if we can sell 379 on a pullback.
Okay. I would think risk could go right above 390s. Yeah, I mean, it's just going here. New lows in the Nasdaq 25,354. Taking a look at the tilt, still 55% long there. Let me refresh just to make sure that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Crude oil tilt pulling back just a little bit. New lows in the S&P, new lows in the Nasdaq. There's those 350s, 25,347, and the orders 69,2275. Yeah.
Yeah, Nvidia is about to hit new lows. We're about 17 cents off of new lows in Nvidia. Trading 179.27. The low would be 179.08. So not that far off. Tested its 5-minute range high and promptly sold off about 80 cents. Question in chat. What does initial balance mean again? Initial balance is the first hour of the pit session open. So for indices, that's 8:30 to 9:30. So we just draw these out manually. Whatever the high is within that range, that's where you put the initial balance high. Whatever the low is of that range, that is where you put the initial balance low. We actually referred to the initial balance a lot on this show.
Hell of a lot.
Yep.
Great area to look for an opportunity today in the Nasdaq. What you got, Mo?
Yeah, we can demonstrate this. Just open for at the 1 hour time frame. This is for ES. Go to 8. The problem here that 1 hour is showing from 8 to 9, not from 8:30. So open the 30-minute. Check that 8:30 high and low of 9:30. So 8:30 high there, 9:30. Sorry, 9, which is here. This is the initial balance. The high 7,717. The low is 6,954. That's it. But I prefer the first 30-minute for my opening range.
New lows here. Somebody pointed out in the chat. Good point here. The S&P may be tagging or targeting the yearly open, which is 6902. I was saying 6906, which is the first support. If you look at pivots, shout out to Coach Paul doing the pivot class. We just made new lows. 6920, new low of the day in the S&P. 25,345, new low of the day in the Nasdaq, and kind of hanging out at its lows. Delta increasingly negative. Dow just made new lows. 49,180. The Russell did as well. Gold starting to sell off now. 49.45 last trade in gold. Silver getting smoked. $83.66. We got a ton of markets moving right now. And we are seeing markets move here. I think the best thing, you guys know I'm a basketball coach. One of the things we used to tell our players all the time is when there's a full court press going on, which means there's defense for the entire court. The offense, the opposing team is trying to speed you up, right? The one thing you don't want to do is speed up and make decisions here. But if you have a measured decision, you go ahead and make the decision, right? Basketball analogy, to beat a full court press, you can do it in 2 passes. That's why you don't see professionals full court press, because you can very easily beat it in 2 passes, but you need to have a process to beat the press in 2 passes. So if you have a process to trade these quickly moving markets, there's a ton of opportunity. Don't just be in a rush to make a decision here, though.
That's a good analogy. I like that.
Thanks, man.
I don't even play basketball, and I got that one.
Tried to make it make sense.
That was great. We're still going to offer up these 80s.
I think the 69.18 is target for sellers, as we say, the opening range, measured move. Whenever we got that confirmation from the open, make the low, they test the low of the opening range. So that is A, B equals C, D. D is at 69.19 or so. Yeah, 69.18. That's the target of the sellers. Doesn't mean the price will stop.
It's the target for the sellers. Nice. A mini bounce.
Get a little bounce.
That was hell of strength setup that I chickened before I took it.
It was, Mo.
We all
it
have
was,
paper
Mo.
hands today.
Yeah. The one thing I am
Actually,
seeing is that
maybe because I'm already up. Maybe because I'm already up for the day, and I want to keep whatever I made. Still, tomorrow there's a trade. It's an XFA, so it's not worth to risk what you made. That's maybe if I don't have a trade, maybe I will take it. I don't have anything that to push me to take a trade similar to this aggressive one, especially this is aggressive trade.
I would almost Mo, I didn't realize you were up a G on the day. Nice job, man.
That's great.
We can talk about that trade if the market slow down. I know you were trading silver, but
trading silver.
I want to see how the market responds, maybe to
course.
400s here. The one thing I'm looking at in the Nasdaq, here is if I'm on a 3-minute, we are
very close to
what is this? We are 10 ATRs away from volume here.
Wow. We are
So
short one.
kind of extended. Short one.
Yep. 380s. We're going to offer one more at 400s, and our stop is going to be at like 405s, maybe 410s. We'll risk 30 points on it.
Silver is just giving it up today. $83.
Yeah, my it was long silver actually. That was my trade. I mean, what took me, what makes me take that long? So the buyers took the control, and then whenever they made this low, that was the first try for buyers, and that was the second try for buyers. It was an aggressive stop, to be honest, in this one, but it paid out. I get out somewhere there, trailed my stop, and exit. I didn't take the next one.
Gotcha. What I'm silver, that $89 level, we talked about that during the opening call today. During opening call, someone came in, offered 140 contracts at 89 evens, filled, saw a little bit of an aggressive sell-off, and then again, on that second retest of 89s, there was another 150 contracts that traded up there. So somebody is on the offer in silver at 89s and keeping that market down for now, down $6 from that point. As I popping back up a little bit here, 25 385s.
Yeah, we still have room to the target 69. Strong red candle. I will take the short this time.
Nvidia is
sellers
playing with fire right now.
Tried once, they tried again. So if they tried one more time, I will take with a strong red candle. It has to be strong red candle. This is not bad. Yeah, but no trigger. no trigger. This candle is somehow a good candle for me. It closed below the moving average, but it required a trigger below it to take that short. The trigger never happened.
Damn it. All right,
Video
we're
down
off
maybe
by
the next
3%.
one.
All right, we're short 2.
Short 2.
Total risk $80.
Nice. That is good risk management right there in the NASDAQ.
Need
What's
these
that average
400s
now?
to reject.
Okay. We have trap high right now. Nice trap high.
See here, Dow kind of hanging out on its lows, still getting ready to make a new low there. 49,192. House count short a couple micros. What's your average now, Dolby, in this trade?
25,000,
390s.
390s. I'm looking at this Nvidia right now. Oh, bro, Gus.
Yeah.
Easy with the nails and the teeth, cat.
Gus.
Dude, he's just hounding my legs right now. Nvidia is about to make new lows on the day. It's at 179.16. We're about 8 cents off. So I'm kind of seeing if it's going to take down the Nasdaq here with it. If we can make new lows, 8 cents off of new lows in Nvidia here. 400's rejected nicely. We can get that rejection in Nvidia here. I think we're in very good shape.
Nvidia down 3.5% right now. Mo, looking for that strong red candle to maybe get into the flow to the downside here in the S&P.
Yeah, I'm not getting that strong
Not
red
yet.
candle. You can see 2 red candles. Each one have a long wick below. The last one closed above moving average. So maybe I need to wait. Let's see.
New lows Nvidia and Nasdaq is currently bidding. What is going on right now?
Jensen's speaking at a conference right now.
Stop it.
I don't know what Jensen's saying at this conference, but he's speaking at one apparently. And wonder if he has you think he has his phone on his desk with the stocks app open?
Yeah.
Just seeing what's happening.
Yep. I mean, bidding in Nasdaq futures, selling off in Nvidia. What is going on right now? We're so close to getting tagged out. We're out.
There, 25,406.
Minus
All
87.
good. Right. Hey, trying to get in the flow of the market, right? I think right idea. We'll see if we get a little bit of a pop here, but back above 400s here in the NASDAQ, 60% long now in the tilt. Pretty big pop here.
Wow, what a bounce.
100,
Not expect
80
that.
points off the low.
Did not expect that.
This is exactly what sellers don't want to see. The V-shaped recovery.
Is this the beginning of it, Mo? Is this the treasure map trade?
It?
69.20s. We just made
it
it.
Looks like it. You can see these candles are not closing below.
Yeah.
Every candle is just being bought with this scarcity, with urgency, as you say it.
Yeah.
But let's see. Maybe they will be rejected at some level. I like this candle, but closes above the moving average. Let's again be consistent. I will wait for buyers to try and then fail. I will take that short.
Yep. Let's see.
I don't have to trade.
Don't have to trade. Back below 400s here in the NASDAQ.
Nvidia.
It's gonna go.
Oh wow. Long and strong candle in the 1 minute here. Trading 178.85.
Nvidia.
Yep.
Nice.
And Nasdaq, you son of a. Oh my goodness.
Right idea, Dolby. Right idea.
Wrong location. That happens.
Yeah, I think it's the failed buyer setup. Mo, you getting in short here or still no trade? See a strong, decent red candle here.
No, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. I mean, they're not giving me the setup that I want.
At all. We got markets
this is
moving.
a setup, but I need 8 points of stop. Usually, whenever it is above than 5 points, I refuse to take that. It requires 2 candles to close below moving average.
new lows in the Dow. 49,131. Shout out to all of our Dow traders in the chat.
Power
S&P kind of
Rangers.
hanging out. The Dow Ranger. We do have group coaching coming up right after this. This segment went by very quick, and I guess that's what happens when the markets are
Very
running.
quick.
Group coaching coming up after this. I have the schedule for that. Give me 1 second. Who's on group coaching today? You might ask. That is going to be Gabe, Coach Vince, and Coach Hoop. 12 p.m. Central Time. Cattle's making new highs of the day. Ask Coach Hoop about the cows. That form is pinned to the top of the chat. So make sure you get your questions in there. Mo, still scouting a trade opportunity here. How's it looking? Or is when you're looking for that strong red candle, what time frame is that?
This is a strength setup. I can see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Quickly move, strong red candles, weak green candle, entry at 69.23.
Yeah.
Do I need to sell this low, man?
No. I mean, Mo, you also said you don't have to trade,
to.
right? You're
don't have to
up
trade.
on the day.
I don't.
Don't need to force a
I will
trade.
just watch it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Just watch. Hit
Stop
the thumbs up
is
button.
69.30. So this is 7-point stop. For what is the ATR? ATR is 3. So I have to risk 7 points to make 3.
Not worth it.
Exactly.
That doesn't sound worth it to me, Mo. And there's always another trade, right? There's always another trade. The markets will present opportunities. Up a G on the day already.
Yeah.
So, we take that as a win and come back the next day. But we got to make some space here for group coaching. Dolby time. I love the idea.
Try it again.
We could try it again. You'll be back for Power Hour today.
1 second, Coach J.
Oh, yeah.
Coach J, please. It's only 500 likes, man. Why we are sitting here?
I think we should
500
just end the
likes.
show.
So only 500 of you should stay. The remaining should go.
I mean, I think we want them to stay. But,
We
but I think we
more.
want them to hit the thumbs up button as well, Mo. I agree with you.
Yeah, hit the
amazing show.
thumb up and go.
I love this show. I hit the like. Actually, hold on 1 second. You might get 501 here because
I was forgetting.
Actually,
I just hit it.
I don't think I actually hit the like button, Mo. So thank you for the reminder. Sometimes you just need a gentle reminder from a friend, right? We appreciate you, Mo. We will see you back on Top Step TV soon. I still have that open challenge to you as the 3-time champ of the reversal challenge. I'm practicing, Mo.
Huge.
So I'm coming for you.
You got it. You got it.
Dolby time. We'll see you in a little bit. But stick around, everyone. Group coaching coming up next. We got Gabe, Coach Vince, and Coach Hoop. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. We appreciate you all being here. This is Top Step TV. Let's go.
Hey, friends and traders, as always, please remember to like and subscribe. First reason why Top Step makes you a better trader is we have a support system and community here. You got to have that, or it is a lonely journey by yourself. 2, because we are helping you improve, building things for you within the trading platform itself that helps you become a better trader. 3, simplicity of payout policies, simplicity of the program. 4 would be the resources we have, the funding we have, and all that just makes great things here at Top Step.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. It is time for some group coaching. I'm joined by Vinny Two Ticks in the middle there, Coach Vince of the Market Makers, and Coach Hoop of the Pit Raiders on the far right hand side. Vince, what's going on, man? How are you? First time I've seen you today, but I know that you've been hanging out with us a little bit. What's been going on?
Not to just kind of watching these markets drift lower. Look at the short side. I had a working order in there, but it got pretty much to those 80s, and looking for a little bit more of a push out of it up into like the 82 level, but we didn't get it. So watching it, looking for another opportunity to develop. I still like the short side here in the equities.
Okay.
When
Awesome.
it comes to silver, I'm maybe hunting a short in silver as well. So we'll see
Ooh.
how this session progresses as we're doing group coaching. Maybe we'll get a trade off here somewhere, but I think I like a short in silver at some point.
Okay. Sounds good. So eyes on some shorts. Hoop, how about you, man? What's going on? Good afternoon. Good morning for you still out in the
Yeah,
beautiful state of
been,
Arizona.
yeah, that's right. Been spicy today. I'm my trade limit's getting close because I know my pain point a little bit, but I'm having a decent day. Caught along in that last dip, and man, am I glad I covered quick in the ES. Um, been trading a lot, traded cattle this morning. If you look at the chart up there, we kind of broke below like yesterday's balance and went right back through it. That market still has that underlying bull move to it. We broke through VWAP, and it was Katie by the door again. You heard Dolby talk about it. Man, even micro metals still are, Vinny, they're still a little dicey. I mean, it's a little better today. But man, scalability of more than a micro or two is still pretty scary in the gold. We rejected pretty good off that 5,000 level. So I don't know. Rotation back down. I'm kind of with you, Vinny. I think the short is a way to you just trying in good trade location is going to be the problem right now.
Sounds good. Well, real quick, guys, before we get into any questions or kind of take a broad look at the markets, I do want to tackle the live funded trader update for the day so far. Take a quick look at the top five. We got Ondis up top, holding a little over $30,000 today. We got Brian
Sweet.
W, $25,953. Bowie, apologize if I mispronounced that, but $20,448. Sebastian, $17,640. And then Kaya up a little over 15. A couple comments on our top leader there on this. We got some great details. Shout out to our risk team for putting this together. Now, Ondis has been in this live account for 139 days. So definitely surviving in it, which is great to see. Last week, he unlocked the tier 4 live performance bonus worth $20,000 that was deposited into his live funded account. He's taken 2 payouts already this year, and he's also eligible for daily payouts. Regarding his performance today, he is done trading for the day. He's spoken with the risk team, and he's locked out for the day. So love to see that. Shout out to Ondis. We've seen this name a couple times before, but great work there from our live funded traders. But that is the update for midday here. We'll circle back later this afternoon and see how we're doing in Power Hour. Shout out to our live funded traders. What a day indeed.
Nice day.
All right.
That's solid, man.
Absolutely.
What's he trading,
Well,
Dave? Do you know what he's trading?
I do not. JD, if you're back there, if you can maybe dig up that info, that would be great. But maybe, I mean, knowing how directional the equities have been, it may have very well been the equities. We will, maybe we can find out. Quick trip around the markets here. Let's quote some prices and we'll get into some questions. We do have the S&P and the NASDAQ both consolidating around the lows of session, 69.24 half. A little pop there, 69.27 in the S&P there. Ooh, bidding higher, hitting the 29s.
I like that little.
Yeah, a little pop there. NASDAQ trading right around 25,400. Dow's trading near lows of session as well, 49,160. We got gold and silver also catching a little bit of a bid here, 49.71 half, 49.72 now in gold. 84.51 for silver. And then crude actually taking a little bit of a dive here. We're about 40 cents per barrel down in the last 5 minutes here in crude. So might be making an attempt to go take out those session lows. We'll find out. Now, granted, Vince, you were looking for some shorts. So now we're getting a little bit of a pop. How much of a pop are you looking for? What's the location that you're kind of fixated or interested in here for potentially getting short?
I mean, I want to see the ES pull back to probably check this value area, like somewhere up in here, and kind of reject. Let me put on this VWAP here. Hold on, let me turn these off. Let's put the anchored VWAP, see where that's sitting. So 62s. I mean, I don't think I want to see it that far up, but I probably want to see it somewhere up in this range, this 40 level, 42s. See how we react up in here and see if maybe we could roll back over. But, we could have a low one at some point too, right? So there's no guarantee of anything here. But on the, if you look at profiles, which I don't have them up on here, we do have a poor low, a weak low right now, sitting here at the low of this session. So that kind of sticks out to me for continuation more to the downside. But there is excess down to 69.1875. So if we can't take out 69.1875, we may have found the bottom here. Okay, there's opportunities for longs up against the limit risk at that level. So that's maybe why some people are piling into the long side here, risking that 1875 low. But if we come and pop through that, I'm looking for 6900. So I'm going to probably look for a short trade at some point here. So we'll see. We'll see if we can make something happen.
All right. Oop, you got your eyes on anything particular right now? I know in the green room we were talking about the metals, of course. Any levels you're looking at, interested in? Natural gas, what's cooking over there? How you feeling?
Actually had pretty good, decent night over in natural gas. It was only down 25% yesterday, so it did bounce a little bit, but it's having a hard time hanging on to it. Man, gold, I'm looking at the range today. I mean, the ATR, yeah, $320 range in gold, $10 range in silver. We're about an hour and a half before, I should say that's actually about 20 minutes. Now I get we never change time here, so we're always talking Central Time.
Oh, really?
We're metal settle. I almost feel like that I'm looking at this and we're making higher lows. I like the long, really, if I'm going to look for a quick scalp in here. But once again, the way the metals are moving right now, I'm just going to probably be hands off until I get to a little better extreme. But I'm definitely looking at it for sure, 100%.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead until we get into any potential positions. Let's go ahead and tackle a question or two. First one we've got is something I'm going to tackle real quick, which is Michael. Michael had asked, would you please clarify the 2% price limit rule? I'm going to go ahead, Michael, and not pin, but I'm going to post a link in the chat. So this is to our help center. There is a video that is hyperlinked at the top of that help center article, in addition to a breakdown. But essentially, Top Step and most prop firms in the space are going to require traders to flatten or to be out of positions when we get within 2% of a particular limit. So if the S&P or the NASDAQ were to go close to their, let's say, 7% limit, 5%, once we're 5% down, all of our traders need to be out of positions. And then once we're back under, let's say the market goes back to being 4% down in the day, then trading would resume. But once you're within that 2% limit, we are going to require all of our traders to liquidate and flatten their positions. And that's to protect not only the traders, but also our firm. So breakdown in more detail will be available in that Help Center article for you. There's, once again, a video hyperlinked at the top to talk about price limits from our coach's playbook. You can take a look at that video. But ultimately, you're going to get these price limits directly from the CME. So they're going to be from the exchanges directly. That's who's setting these limits. and enforcing them. And then, of course, Top Step's going to step in a little bit prior to make sure that none of our traders get stuck in positions if we go limit down, um, to once again protect. So that's about it. That's all I'm going to give for detail right now. I'm going to get more into some of the questions for our coaches here, but I wanted to make sure I tackled that right away before we get into anything further. Uh, by the way, guys, do you have any experience trading around limits or trading through a limit? Have you ever been stuck in a limit, in a lock limit?
Yeah. Not in the S&Ps, but I've been in limits in the hogs, the cattle, natural gas. Yeah, and once again, going back in time, the limits have expanded so much, right, Vinny? I mean, natural gas limit
Yeah.
down used to be like 150 points. In the cattle, it was 150 points. Now it's 750 points. So obviously, the CME wants people to trade, but when it comes to equities, I mean, Gabe, you think about it. We were talking about the other day. When was the last time we saw 7%? Jack was saying, and I think COVID. I know the carry
Yeah.
trade, we didn't quite get there. Oh, the equities are taking it. Here comes your 6,900, Vinny.
Yep. Taking and
Yeah.
beating new lows in the session.
Yep.
Guess my 6980s was a good sell, huh? 80 points later.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, limits are there to protect traders. They're dynamic at what, 7, 12, and 20. I think that's still what it is. But yeah, I mean, they're there for a reason. And like you said, Gabe, 5% for the prop, you know, it can get scary enough when markets get super liquid. If anybody saw that, it's kind of why people say, why wasn't there a limit in the metals? To be honest with you, I kind of think there should have been, but that the work sets that. Now I don't have that choice, right? I mean, what do you think, Vinny? Should there have been a limit on a commodity going down 25% a day?
Yeah, I think there should be.
You
I mean, I haven't personally been in a lock limit, but I've had clients in corn who were actually lock limit, and it's not a great experience. It's like you're helpless. There's nothing you can really do. You're just in it,
No.
and until it starts to open up, you can't exit. So it's kind of like, you're on edge until the market opens back up and starts to allow you to trade, right? But sometimes it gets lock limit up or down a couple, 2, 3 days in a row, so it could be
Right.
very, very devastating if you're on the wrong side of that thing. But then there's others who get in those positions and they luck out, right? And they end up lock limit up and they're long and they make a fortune. So it's just the way it goes. But I noticed it happened a lot more in the ags than it did in like equities and stuff like that.
100%.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
100%.
Ags, it happened quite a bit actually.
Yeah, with grains, it happens a lot with
Mm-hmm.
drought or frost. Any of that type of stuff. And meats, once again, it's always a supply issue, Vinny. Typically in ags, it tends to show its hand a little bit more. But with equities, I mean, it's such a huge entity. I mean, it needs to get pretty bad for that market to really go. And once again, I've seen it, but it can be. The only thing that happens though, if like the equities go limit, then it does bleed out into other markets, right? Because people have to start liquidating other positions in other spots because they got to move money around. So when the equities tend to go limit, it can affect everything in commodities. So.
For sure.
I appreciate that perspective and sharing your experience with that, guys. Let's go ahead. Hoop, there's actually a question directly for you here from Anonymous. Shout out to Anonymous, whoever that is today. Wants to know a little bit more about your trading style. Now, I know that you've discussed in limited detail in general just about scalping. That's the typical, your short-term trader, intraday. You do trade a couple different sessions. You do kind of look at the markets in the overnight. You do look at it in New York. He says, or whoever this is, Anonymous says, I think he trades 1 to 2 micros, but I always see him being either up or down $500 to $1,000 on the day. Curious how he does it with just a micro or two. So you want to maybe give Anonymous a little bit more detail about just your style, your approach, your sizing that you typically stick with,
Sure.
and what they
Yeah.
see.
So if I'm trading, let's say micro gold, I typically don't have more than three on, probably at max for me. Um, I'm usually a singles and double guy. The problem I will get into is when volatility increases, is you tend to have to widen out because I like to scale in, scale out. So I do take on a little more risk. It's the environment I spent, a good chunk of my career in. And more often what I'm looking for is I do use range charts. I do use shorter time frame. Over the years, I've tried to widen out to be a trader that holds longer. But like if I'm looking at let's say gold right here now, I'll typically, if I'm looking for a scalp in here, I'll look for some consolidation. Sometimes in my early, like around 49.30 here, this would have been a nice spot to get along in here, and I'm risking, maybe, because I'm a scalper, I'm not necessarily a 1 to 3 guy. I'm 1 to 1 or 1 to 2, so I'd be risking, below 19 to maybe make up to upwards of maybe getting into 40 or 50 area. So I'm usually tighter in that. My problem is over trading. That's always been, not maybe trying to wait for the perfect setup and maybe take a C setup versus a B setup. And once again, when markets get moving, I always say when markets go fast, I have to slow down, because then I'm not managing risk in the perspective I am. I can take some pretty good swings both directions, but the biggest thing for me, and this is why I hang around Coach Paul, Deanna, people who tend to say, hey, we don't need to take every trade. Wait for your best setup to kind of find for validation, and then when you're invalidated, great. If not, let it ride a little bit. And that, Gabe, too. I mean, you know, you look shorter time frame, you're looking to take little chunks and maybe take, more singles and doubles and just stack those in a day. But
Yeah.
that's kind of how I attack a day,
Okay.
Hoop,
Awesome.
how many trades would you say you take a day, like in one market?
In one market, it depends, maybe 3 to 4.
Okay.
Maybe it depends. Like in cattle, I might only get one setup in a day, Vinny.
Okay.
If
Gotcha.
it's gold, in gold in a $300 range, the setup might be endless.
Yeah. I mean,
And
today's range
that's
is
why I
100.
have to make sure it's an A setup, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. Canberk in chat actually has an extension to the question. As a scalper,
mhm.
do you move your stop loss to break even at all? Ooh, you a break even guy?
um, I would say if I were going to put a percentage on it, I don't move it quickly to break even, but once the market, I get more of an extension, I'll move it to break even. I won't let it go negative, but I do not move it fast.
Is
Um,
that extension
I'll
that you're
let the
looking
trade play
for?
out.
Is it a reward to risk threshold that you're looking for to give yourself
Yeah,
permission to move it, or is it a certain? So it's a
yeah,
it's a certain
exactly.
distance. Okay.
Yeah, it's a certain distance. So, like, if I start getting into 2 hour or 3 hour, I'll move it because
Okay.
to me, I wouldn't. To me, I feel like if I let that become a loser to me, then I've let it get away from me a little bit, and I'm not really monitoring it. So that's
Hmm.
kind of more of, and once
I'm
again, that's
similar
more of a
with that.
scalper, I guess. Yeah,
And being the
but I
fact that
don't
you're
move it right
usually
away.
right, and being the fact that you're in typically more than one contract, I assume by the time you even get to break even, you've already taken some profit off the table. You've already taken one and
I
covered one
usually,
of those
yeah,
contracts. Okay,
yeah, I usually peel one off. Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
got it. Yeah, given the trade room to breathe. Dolby's been talking
yeah,
about that experience on his end. and when it's okay to move a stop. If he doesn't give it
Mhm.
enough room to breathe, the market maybe give you 1 to 1, come back, retest entry, then you get the
Yep.
initial, the move that you were looking for. So I think it is good to have a planned rule in place to make sure that when, based on my strategy, based on my personality and my trading style, what is the threshold? When is it appropriate to actually move my stop rather than doing it so quickly, maybe based off of fear or emotions, where you have more of a process behind when is it okay to move my stop. And I think that's going to look different for everybody. But
Yeah,
it's
100%.
yeah.
some great
It's an art
perspective.
form for sure. It's an art form. I mean, and you
100%.
got to be okay with getting stopped out at break even. Some people go on tilt because of that. They get pissed off. Like, oh, I
Right.
had $500 and now I have zero, and then they go rapid fire. So
Yep.
if
Get
you
right back into a
if you
trade.
find yourself gets angry
Mhm.
from it, don't do it. Right? Just keep your regular stop loss in. You know, um, like for me, for myself, I used to hate getting stopped at break even, but I learned personally over time that by moving myself to break even, it helped me stay in the trade longer to get a bigger profit, right? Where before, it kind of takes that nervousness away from the trade when you go to BE, right? So, you have a little bit of money in it, you're looking for a bigger trade. And then if you leave your stop in place, you might be more tempted to, on a pullback, wiggle out and bail on it. Whereas, oh, well, the worst case scenario here is I end up with zero or plus a tick or two or whatever, plus two
Mhm.
ticks to cover your costs or whatever it is. Um, it helped me to get bigger opportunities that I wouldn't have captured. So everybody's different, right? Your mental state's going to be different. So it's a very, very like Hope says, it's an art form, right? And there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just amazing how sometimes you move your stop and then it'll just come back, tick you out, and go without you too. So
Yeah. I mean,
you got to be okay with it.
Mandy's a prime example. I mean, Mandy's very
Oh, yeah.
quick to move her stop, but she
Mhm.
knows herself really well. She has a good eye for the market and understands her process well enough to know that, hey, even if I do
Mhm.
get stopped out, she's more than willing typically and is going to have another setup just around the corner, knowing how quick she is to
Well,
take her trades. And
yeah, that's good. I mean, it's good risk
yeah,
management, and the saying, it's cut your losses short, right? And let your winners run. So that's that's what it is. So she's taking
So
her losses
the other thing
quickly,
too,
and
Vinny,
you got to let her winners go.
right.
the other thing too, Vinny, is me and you always joke, right? You're stingy. I'm not.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And does that cost me sometimes? Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Because, I'm willing to sacrifice trade locations sometimes to be in the trade where I might take, some heat
New lows
where,
and
you
equities,
know, you
by the
know,
way.
it's just one of those things where it's different for every trader, right? Because Vinny, I mean, does
Hmm.
it get when you just miss a trade because you got too stingy, and then it goes your way? That like you said, that can eat at you. So
It
I
can.
guess
It
maybe over
can.
the
You
years,
got it. You got to be
I tend
mentally
to
strong for
sacrifice trade
sure.
location.
Hmm. Yep.
So
Absolutely. I
real
agree
quick,
with that.
guys, we do have some comments coming across the wire in the last 15 minutes that we haven't really covered quite yet. Equities did just try to
Okay.
peak below the session lows. We've got some breaking news. Couple things. First of all, U.S. military did shoot down an Iranian drone that approached a U.S. naval aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea.
Mm.
There was a comment from Press Secretary Levitt that the U.S. envoy Witkoff is intent on exploring diplomacy with Iran, as well as the fact that Trump does always want to pursue diplomacy first. That was some of the comments she made regarding that uh, in talks with the Pentagon. Outside of that, that's about the most breaking news. He had some other general comments regarding Trump feels the government shutdown will only hurt the economy. We are extremely optimistic that the government is going to reopen. So that's another one of close to home for us right now regarding the markets. Also, U.S. Interior Secretary Burgum just said the U.S. plans to announce as many as 11 trade agreements on critical minerals this week. So that could be interesting. Might be hearing some more as the week progresses regarding critical mineral agreements and where those might be coming from. Uh, New lows, by the way, in the Nasdaq here. S&P also just popped new lows, 69.10 half in the S&P, 25,320s out in the Nasdaq. Dow's not really making new session lows, but see if that follows. Didn't really get a chance to get in there, Vinny.
No, we did
Much of
not.
a not much of a pullback there.
Telling you. Yeah, it's giving me a little pullbacks, but just not enough, right? But yeah, it is what it is. Maybe it'll give us an opportunity later in the day. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, silver though is looking interesting right now. I'm thinking about taking a short. The only problem is,
Okay.
you know, I moved from silver, so I started trading silver in a practice account because I've never really traded the product before. I wanted to try to get my head wrapped around it. The risk management. I mean, the risk is, it's great, right? It's big risk. I mean, I might take a trade right now, set one up, but it'll be in a combine. I'm not going to put it in my XFA because I need to risk 40, 46. I mean, we're talking $600, right? Worth of risk on a 1 micro. It's just, the risk is too big. I don't like to risk more than a couple $100 on a trade, right? Per contract.
Right.
So this is like risking a 3 lot, you know, it's,
yeah.
But I might work an order here in silver, see what happens. But I'll be switching over to a combine for it. I'll let you know if I place the order.
We do have COMEX settlement here approaching in a little under a minute. So just a heads up for all my metals traders out there. Keep an eye on that.
Yep.
I know D has mentioned in the chat the other day I took a trade right up against settlement and price ended up reversing off of settlement and went the other way on me. Momentum died off and we'll see what happens here. Go ahead, Vince.
That's a funny story. That was like last night. I was doing one of my evening sessions in Discord and I'm in silver and it was looking great. And I didn't realize, I lose track of time, right? I'm in there, I'm coaching, I'm teaching, I'm explaining. And that 9 o'clock Eastern bar, I didn't realize it even came out. And then I went from like this, it went boop, right to the stop. As soon as that 9 o'clock bar opened up. I usually, I'm not in a position when that happens, but you know, stuff happens.
All right, there's settlement, by the way. Gold just sold off $20 in the last 60 seconds before settlements. By the way, 49.50 is down to 49.30 in the last 5. Silver did not make a new 5-minute low there off that gold move. So a little bit of a little different story getting painted into gold. New 5-minute low where silver did not. So a little divergence there in the recent 5-minute lows. But equities also trading new lows here, 25,310 and trading a little higher now in the NASDAQ, 69.08 here in the S&Ps. Chat, what are we thinking? How are you feeling? I've been seeing some comments about maybe buying gold near these lows. We do have, let's see, what was the session low so far in gold since the open? I believe somewhere around 49.17. So maybe we might be looking to make an attempt to get down below 49.20 here. What are y'all up to? You long, you short? What are you trading right now?
I'm going to get a gold reversal here on the settle.
Possible. Very well possible. Vince, what's your invalidation? If you were looking short silver in a combine, what would your invalidation point be with the current structure that you see?
Oh, sorry, Gabe. It's been the sound is choppy at the moment. Can you say it again, please?
Yeah.
Invalidation.
What's your invalidation for a silver short?
Probably up around 85.20s. So let me pull up a chart here. I think my chart might have went down.
Broke out of the Dorito.
Let's see here.
New
my
lows
chart is not loading for some reason. Yep.
It's been a slow grind lower, man.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's just been a drip down.
Tough short
That's
to
what
get
I was
in.
looking for.
Yep.
Yes,
it is. Get in.
Yes, it is.
Well, we do have a news clip that we can run real quick. We'll give Vince a minute or two. Hopefully his chart stabilize real quick. You were cutting out a little bit, Vinny, so maybe your connection was weakening just a little bit. Let's take a quick news break and give a time to balance back out here. We got Pepsi is slashing prices for Doritos, Cheetos, and Lay's. We got JD.
You could soon see the price of your favorite snacks dip by about 15%. Tuesday, PepsiCo, which makes brands like Doritos, Lay's, and Cheetos, said it's slashing prices in response to customer complaints about cost. PepsiCo's U.S. CEO said they recognize customers are feeling the financial strain and the price cuts are meant to ease that pressure. Shoppers should start seeing lower prices this week. The products will get new labels highlighting the reduced prices. PepsiCo says retailers still set final shelf prices, and savings may vary by store. The change comes ahead of the Super Bowl on Sunday. That's one of the biggest snack buying days of the year.
See ya.
Well, all we needed was JD to come in with some Doritos news because gold
Doritos.
just sold off and tapped 4,900
Wow.
in the last couple minutes here. Another
Yep.
$25 down here,
Incredible.
and
We
we're
just
kind of
broke the
taking a
Dorito.
yeah, we broke the Dorito. We're peaking below the low from about 5 in the morning Central Standard Time. We might be, let's see if buyers want to step in around these 4,900s or if we are going to end up getting back into those 4,800s. Silver, by the way, is failing to follow suit here. Silver is still holding strong here at about $83 an ounce. Still failing to make a new 5-minute low here. So a little bit of a different story still being painted in gold. Not sure if that has anything to do with any of the news that we've seen recently. But for the most part, that is the hot market right now. Also, the equities are making new lows: 69.05 half here in the S&Ps,
Yep.
25,305s here in the Nasdaq. Dow also finally drifting lower here, closer to that $49,000 fat round hole number, about 56 points off from 49,000. Bitcoin also below 74,000. Crude oil, as per usual, not doing a damn thing. It did bottom out around 62.60 a barrel, but we're right back around $63 a barrel here in the last 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, Session V went
Bitcoin's
down
getting
there
smoked.
at 48.98 in gold.
48.88, you said?
I got 48.98 on my 30
48.98.
minute.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Well, we are obviously 5 minutes post settlement here. Maybe this was one last little flush that we needed to run some stops, and maybe we bid higher from here. We're about $23 already off the lows that we just made in gold here. Let's see what happens. Anybody catch that short on gold? I know people were trying to long gold.
No.
Anybody catch that short in chat? No, Vince just didn't get the pullback he wanted to see here in silver.
I'm working a short in silver right now, so we'll see here.
Okay. Where's your offer at?
I mean, it's after hours, but 84.54 half. I'm gonna try to do a little scalp fade.
Okay. 84 half. See if we can get a fill
It's not really
for
a
Vince
scalp risking $600, but here it is.
Yeah.
Scalp, huh?
Your stop's just briefly above that last little high there on your bar chart.
Yeah.
85.
Yeah, I don't want to risk too much on it. Yeah. I mean, normally I'd probably risk a little bit higher, but it's just too much risk in this market to really, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's it.
Yeah.
So
fail quickly. You can always re-enter.
I don't want to take too much.
Reappears.
Exactly. At least give myself a second chance,
Yeah, for sure. Spencer said, when is top quiz? Man, it's been a while. I know. Maybe someday. Maybe someday we'll bring it back. For right now, though, not in the cards. Shout out to Eddie. Miss you, Eddie. Hope you're doing well, man.
Eddie, if you're watching, we miss you, Eddie. Hopefully you're doing well.
The king of top quiz. All right, let's get to another question here. We have a question from Simon. I don't really know how much perspective we'll have. I'm gonna lean on the coaches for this. I don't have anything to really comment on. But Simon asked, can you talk about different ways to understand when smart money will move?